Captain America. What's up, Money Geeks? Mr. V here. Welcome to another video, guys. So in today's video, we're going to take a look at Disney. They actually reported their earnings today, and so there were some interesting things that I got from the call, and this would kind of determine whether we should buy, hold, or sell Disney. So we're going to dive into the details of that call. But before we jump into it, guys, if you're new to the channel, we talk about how to earn money, how to save money, how to invest money, and build wealth. So if that's something that really interests you, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you don't miss out on new content. So Disney now came out and missed their earnings completely, which is expected. I mean, I don't think somebody sat there and thought that Disney would actually beat their earnings. So their expected earnings per share was slated at 88 cents. They actually missed that, and they reported 60 cents, which is bad. Then again, their sales on the park and the cruises were actually down 58%, which makes me wonder, who is going to the park and the cruises when those places are supposed to be shut down if sales is only down 58%? That got me thinking. That was an interesting part. And then if you look at it from advertising revenue, ESPN, which is a part of Disney, is not making any money right now because there's no live sports where they can actually sell advertising. So that part is really dry. Disney is struggling. If you flip on the movie side, they're not shooting movies, they're not playing movies in movie theaters, and so Disney overall is really hurting. But here is the one bright side that Disney has as of right now. Disney Plus, which is their streaming service, they reported that they had an increase of about 22 million new subscribers, which is awesome because this platform just recently was launched. And so people staying home and with kids and everything, I see why that would happen. The only question is if that is sustainable after this or not, because Netflix also reported a record number of subscribers, which is crazy. So we'll see how that competition actually goes. And so if you look at it from that perspective, I know this week or next week, Disney stocks are really going to take a beating. And so the question that you're looking at is that, is it a good thing to buy Disney or just hold what you have or maybe sell what you have? And here is my objective here, or my approach. Number one is that Disney has so many avenues, so many revenue streams. So they have the Disney parks, they have cruises, they have ESPN, they have Disney Plus, they have Marvel, Pixar, like all these different avenues that they bring revenue. And we as consumers are tied to every single one of those. If you go into a family, you see one person that loves sports, you see one person that loves movie, one person that loves to travel and stuff like that. So they have actually designed a business model that would capture everybody. So to me, this is a really tough break for Disney. I know the recovery is not going to be easy, but if you have some cash on hand, based on Disney's past history, based on the fact that their business model is tough. Again, look at ESPN. People love sport. People love going to movies. People love streaming movies. Based on that, I would say that if you have some cash and you, again, are ready to sit back and wait, because parks are not going to open anytime soon. And if they open, people are not going to be flocking to Disneyland. That's not going to happen. Cruises are not going to open anytime soon, and even if they open, people are not going to be flocking to cruises. I anticipate that they're going to do a ton of promotion, giving people discount, round trips, and all these other incentives to get people to want to go on cruises, to get people to want to come to Disneyland. I know they're going to they'll run a ton of promotion to try to attract people. And being who we are as consumers, we always tend to have amnesia. People are going to forget about these viruses when they see, oh, spend 5 nights at Disney, only pay for 4. You have 1 free night. People are going to be like, whoa, that's a savings of about $300. And bam, you're out flying to Disney. Even if it means you have to put on your face mask and go to Disney. People would do it. Likewise, the cruises. I think my take here is, yes, Disney reported their expected earnings, actually missed it. That doesn't mean that Disney is still not a good buy. They still pay good dividends. And even if they go ahead and suspend their dividends, in my opinion, suspending dividends doesn't necessarily mean that the stock is not a buy. Because by the time I was doing this video, just watching aftermarket trading, Disney was down to about $98. And I'm pretty sure overnight that might go back to, let's say, 100, 101. But to me, under $100 or even up to $100, I would buy Disney for long term. How much I'm going to put in Disney would really depend on what I see as, what Disney plans to do moving forward. Because again, I'm watching them, so I'm going to do some sort of incremental buy. So if you have $5,000 to deploy, I don't want you to just go out tomorrow or the day after and just buy $5,000 worth of Disney. So to maybe deploy $1,000 and do some sort of a dollar cost average and just see what happens. If the stock continues to fluctuate, if it goes down, you deploy and buy some. It's going to take a long time for Disney to recover. Like I said, the parks are not just going to open, and even if they open, they have to really adjust and change the mindset, the way people would go there and interact. It used to be so crowded in Disneyland, working around, talking to people. Imagine that you have to keep 6 feet from each other now at Disneyland. It's not going to be the same, right? Likewise, in the cruises, people are going to keep their distance in cruises. You have your rooms and everything, but there's common areas. So you go to the pool, you cannot keep you 6 feet in the pool because you jump in the water. If you have stuff and you spit in the water, the person swimming even 20 feet away from you can still get that. So there's a lot of things, but areas that I think Disney is going to bounce right back on would be like ESPN. As soon as people start playing sports, because they do advertising, even if it's just the players on the field playing, they would still sell a ton of ads because people are going to be watching on TV. So that's a good part. Disney Plus, as they continue to bring in more of their Marvel movies and Pixar movies and all those other movies into Disney Plus, you would see their subscription base would go up even more. So those are some of the areas where I see Disney bouncing back really quick. But the park and cruises, that is going to suffer for a little bit. So invest with caution. Deploy just enough capital. Don't expect your returns to come back in the next year or so, because it's going to take a little bit of time for Disney to get there. One other thing that I'm actually looking at too is, and I'm thinking people are going to be scared. That is just my take. What if people are so excited to want to get out of the house because they've been trapped inside the house with this virus for far too long, and they just want to take a vacation? They just want to go to Disneyland. They just want to go on a cruise and just get out of all this mess. What if we get a vaccine in 6 months and people know, hey, even if I get the virus, I'm vaccinated against it, or there's some kind of a cure for it? What if that is the case? Disney is going to explode back because people just want to be out there having fun. And again, like I said, I'm anticipating a ton of discount in Disneyland, on Disney cruises. And so that would be a way for them to bring in revenue and get back on track. So, question of the day, what do you think about Disney? Do you think that, Mr. V, I'm not touching any travel or leisure stocks right now because I think life has changed forever. People are not going to go on cruises. They're not going to Disneyland. Or you think, oh my goodness, this is a wonderful opportunity for me to stock up on Disney. Let me know in the comment section. And as always, guys, like, share, subscribe. Stay motivated.